Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Valmore. This week from heroesfeast, I'm taking you to Eberron. And I'm pretty sure this is the only recipe from this book that even mentions Eberron. This is also going to be the second and final half-elven dish from the cookbook. And it is a salmon fillet with a red wine and shallot sauce. This is Dragon Salmon. Let's get started. So for this recipe, I'm gonna chop up some chive and thyme, some shallots. So I seasoned the fish with some salt and pepper, and I started it flesh side down. And I'm just gonna let that cook for a few minutes. And now that those have cooked up, I'm just keeping them warm in the oven while I make the sauce, which is going to start with the shallots, the thyme, and some salt. I'm just going to stir that in and soften up the shallot. I'm going to add in some red wine and some chicken broth. And I'm going to bring that to a simmer. Much of what we know and interact with from Eberron takes place on Corvair, the most populated of the 7 continents. And so far the main campaigns from Eberron have been focusing on the actions and fallout of a recently ended 100-year war, optimistically called the Last War. This recipe comes to us from the half-elves of Onder, a land of fertile fields that provides most of the food to Corvair, as well as some of the most famous wines. The half-elves in this region make their living fishing and harvesting from the Onder River. The river spawns these large dragon salmon of a size that just one can easily feed a family. And now that that has reduced, it's time to add the butter, a little more salt, some pepper. I'm just going to mix that in and let the butter melt. That was another simple yet superb dish. I love a nicely cooked piece of fish. That'll always be a winner in my book. But I must say overall, I have been very impressed with the sauces that have come out of this book. There were 2 sauces with the tavern steak that were both delicious. There was a sauce with the knucklehead trout, wonderful. And the sauce for this, the wine brought a nice body to this. The butter gave it a nice rich texture. And there was a little bit of sweetness from the shallots. I loved it on every bite of the fish. I hope you enjoy. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter at chef_Valmore. The links will be in the description of the video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and come back next week for another video.